The second point that's listed for us is to be prepared. And isn't that really important for us today? Regardless of whatever situation that you're in, whether you're in the classroom setting where you're teaching theory, or if you're in a lab or clinic setting, you want to make sure that you're prepared in regards to whatever it is that you're going to be teaching for the day. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, think about it this way. You want to make sure that you have an outline clear in mind of exactly what it is that you're going to be going over with the students for that day. Now, some, for instance, may in fact actually put an agenda on the board. That's something that I like to do. I actually write down on the board exactly what will be expected of the students for that day. You can also accompany that with having perhaps a sheet that will tell them exactly what it is that they need to do in a practical sense. But if it's for theory, for instance, you might say, okay, well, we're going to start with an online resource to be able to learn some terms. We're going to work on that for 30 minutes. Then for the next 30 minutes, you're going to have a group project together. Then for the next 30 minutes, and so on and so on. Now, the reason that that's good is because students then know that you have clear tasks in mind for them for that day. And it's not something that you're just winging or coming up with on the fly. So have an outline of exactly what you want to do clear in mind. If you're not prepared, then you're going to lose credibility with your students. Losing credibility simply means that they won't trust you. And as an instructor, if the students can't trust you, then you're in trouble. So make sure that you're prepared from day one for all of your classes to give 110% to all of your students. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's a popular saying that I've actually found on Google. But the reality is that that's a very important point. If you have bad preparation, then it's going to prevent you from having good performance in your classroom. And think about it, your students will follow the same lead that you're giving them. So if you're not prepared, if you're not on time, as we talked about in the first point, then the students are going to emulate that same lack of preparation, that same lack of punctuality, that same lack of urgency for the information that you're giving them. So, again, to reiterate, make sure that you are prepared for your classrooms. Make sure you're prepared for your lab situations. When it comes to your labs, make sure that you have your mannequins ready. Make sure that you have your tools ready. Make sure you have the towels ready. Whatever it is that you're working on for that day, make sure that you're prepared to be able to make sure that you're getting 100% of yourself, or really giving 100% of yourself to your students.